everybody, Cecily Biggins here with Mr. Biggins, and today we are smoking in Texas. What kind of grill is this?
This is a Weber Kettle Original 22-inch.
What did it cost?
$119 at Ace Hardware. That's about the standard price everywhere.
$119, okay.
They also have them at Home Depot and Lowe's.
How many inches wide is that?
That's 22 inches right here.
22 inches wide. Right. What do we have for wood?
I got 3 chunks of pecan because we're doing the small flank and cut ribs. I'm not gonna inundate everything with smoke. All right.
And the charcoal briquettes?
Charcoal briquettes. I'm gonna start everything with the B&B Oak Competition briquettes, Texas style.
They're even stamped with a B.
And this is left over with the B&B lump charcoal right here. So I'm gonna combine the two. Actually, I don't like to waste stuff. All right, so what we have here are Diamond Strike-A-Fire fire starters, and these are perfect for charcoal grills, fireplaces, and fire pits. This is what they look like. You strike them on the back just like a match. Whoops.
This is a first time thing, so...
This is a first time thing, bear with me.
We're experimenting.
Ooh, there we go, look at that, look at that, look at that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go place these right here next to the charcoal briquettes to get them all started, okay? And it failed. You know what happens when all else fails? I should have let that burn.
That's lit.
And then what we want to do is that we want to take this down to the... I don't have my tongs with me, so don't burn yourself doing this. Please don't try this at home. We'll get them started.
Please be safe when you're at home if you can. Have tongs.
Have tongs available and ready. And that's what we'll do. We'll just let it burn just like that.
This is how the caveman discovered fire, people.
Surely wasn't propane.
Propane was later.
Propane was discovered with the refining of gasoline.
How long do we let this burn?
Until the charcoal's ash over.
Until it's a nice light gray color.
Right.
Burn, baby, burn. This is what men do on their days off. They play with fire.
Again, our wood of choice today is small chunks of pecan. And how I set up the grill, cleaning grease out of your Weber is important. Trying to keep it out of there. Something like this in your grill when you're doing indirect will catch all the grease coming off of your cook.
Use the pan, keep the grill clean. Anything else with that?
Anything else with that? No. When you're ready to smoke. And I got everything adjusted under here the way I wanted, about halfway under here. Okay. You probably can't see it, but that's fine.
Actually, yeah.
And then
Halfway on that notch. Okay.
Yeah.
I found the notch. It was there. Can't get too close.
Right.
And it's already what, 90 degrees outside?
Close to 100 actually.
Well, it's been close to it. It hasn't actually hit it quite yet.
So, if you're wondering what this little metal attachment inside the grill is, it's a slow and sear. You can get these at snsgrills.com. I actually got mine off it.
Oh yes, that is a separated, different section completely.
And what it has in here is a water chamber where they recommend you put hot water, like boiling water, in here when you get everything going.
Okay, for your water, yeah.
But I don't do that. I've still had pretty good results out of it, like last night's cook. Ooh.
So we haven't tried the water yet, but we will. And we're on fire, people. Burning up in Texas.
Yep, burning up in Texas, playing with fire.
Say that again?
This is the Weber hinged grate. It comes with the deluxe models, but they sell them separately. I like
sold separately. Usually comes with deluxe model rack.
Yeah, it's got hinges. So
hinged is good. Yeah, more charcoal.
If I need to add more charcoal here, I can. This one works better with the Weber baskets.
There are the air hole settings.
Yeah, if you really want to do low and slow, you got to take it tight. You know, no more than a pencil, it's number 2 pencil width right here. Okay.
Airflow will control heat and distribution every time.
And you want to place your vent holes opposite of your fire.
Vent holes opposite of fire. Did not real. Oh yeah, that would make sense though. Cross ventilation. That makes total sense. This is unlike regular people. We're trying to make a fire, not put out one.
Right.
And favorites.
So what we have here is the flanken cut style beef rib, and they have the really short bones in them. You'll find these in a lot of Asian cuisine, like Korean barbecue and so forth. These are wonderful, tender, very quick on the grill.
The shortest of all short ribs.
And what I did ahead of time was I went ahead and put my own special rub, and it's this stuff right here. If you're wondering what that is, it's equal parts kosher salt, black pepper with a couple of tablespoons of garlic powder mixed in. So basically salt, pepper, garlic is really all you need for beef anyway.
And so how long have they been soaking?
A good hour that I know of.
And these flat containers can be bought at Walmart, and they are the best for your refrigerator.
Okay, so there's nothing special about these potatoes. These are the regular bakers that you can buy at like Walmart. And what we're going to do is we're going to coat them with a little bit of olive oil.
Keeping your oil in that squirt container is a miracle for your cooking process, even if you're doing stir fry.
And I'll just take a paper towel and make sure they're coated evenly. All right.
Yep. Bathe the veggies in oil.
Bathe the veggies in oil.
But
you can do just about anything on your grill that you want to. It's not about hamburgers and hot dogs.
Sometimes you can smoke taters.
Yeah, and I didn't think it was possible. Next thing I want to do, kosher salt.
And kosher salt has twice the flavor of regular salt, so even though it looks like he's caking it on, it's actually the only amount that you should use because it's very, very strong.
And that's it. We're going to set these aside until we're ready to put them on the grill.
And here we have our quadruple folded piece of tin foil, which is about 10 inches by 10 inches, and we triple folded it because
to hold the weight of the potatoes. And
so it doesn't fall through the grill.
And we did it shiny side out to deflect heat.
Ooh, didn't know that.
Yep.
Shiny side out to deflect heat. And that's more of the what kind of charcoal? B&B Competition Oak Charcoal Briquettes. Ooh, what's that go for?
$13.99 at Ace Hardware. You might find it on sale at Academy. A friend of mine did in Tennessee.
And we're not affiliated with any of these brands.
You're not paying us. I just love using this stuff. Now, when you get it ashed over and we're doing low and slow, this is what you want to do. Go ahead, fill it the rest of the way.
There's a little bit of a flame still in there.
There's still, yeah, still a little bit of flame. Well, if I want to get serious about something, my rebar poker here.
Homemade. Ooh.
I found it out here in the yard, believe it or not.
Recycle, be kind, rewind, recycle.
Yep. And at this point, you do want to set your...
Is that water in that line?
Where? Yeah, that's water. This is a water
Oh, you
channel.
do? Okay, you did put water. I thought you said you didn't.
You do. You put water in there. So it regulates the humidity.
Oh, you just don't boil it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't boil it.
You have on the grill, why would you?
All right. And when you're setting up for smoking, especially for small pieces of meat like the flanken cut ribs, you don't want to use a whole lot of smoke. You're just wasting your wood at that rate. Open up the bottom so I can get the airflow going. All right.
Airflow. We're still at pencil holes. It's across from the fire. Anything else we need to know?
Nope, let it go. That's $10 I spent.
The blowtorch, the best $10 investment ever in barbecue. Hurry up.
I closed it because I had it all the way open at first. Then I'm just going to crack it open just a little bit so I can regulate the temperature, okay?
So regulating the temperature through the bottom.
Right. So I have my ambient temperature probe already set up.
We have an ambient temperature probe. Please explain.
Okay, so what I'm using is a ThermPro digital thermometer right here. Okay.
244 degrees. Okay.
All right. That one dropped rapidly from where it was. And it has a remote that you can take with you so you don't have to
Guess.
Yeah, you don't have to guess at it. And
What do those things cost, that temperature gauge?
I think I paid $34 for that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to place it on we're going to place them on the grill.
Temperature adjuster.
Just like so. Ooh, you can smell that smoke already.
Yeah.
Okay, this
The
stuff
wood's partially burned in the back.
And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to leave them alone. We're going to cover them and leave them alone. I'm trying to keep the temperature regulated at about 225 for the next hour and a half.
Now, how do we regulate this temperature now that we know exactly what temperature that is with the indicator?
Okay, so what I did was that I controlled the oxygen on the fire. Now, what I did initially was take it all the way, when I opened it up, initially get the fire going. Okay,
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is take it, close it, and then open it just a hair. Just like that.
Okay, open a hair.
And we're still going to keep it like pencil width right here on top.
So still pencil width. And that's it? Just monitor?
That's it. Monitor the temp from here. Alright, so the temperature shot up pretty rapidly after I put the lid back on, and I really want to keep it around 225, so what I did was I cut off the damper to about, I don't know, a little less than a quarter. Really thin. Really
Almost
thin spaces.
no new air going in to control temperature on the damper, so it doesn't overcook.
So here's the thing with the B&B charcoal oak briquettes. These are awesome. These are really awesome, but they burn hot, and they burn. You can seriously burn stuff with those, so be careful. If you're more comfortable using Kingsford, be my guest and do so.
So it burns at a lower temperature.
Exactly.
My favorite part is watching the temperature from inside an air-conditioned house. It really does amazing things, and it just takes the stress out of barbecue.
Okay, we're 45 minutes into our cook, and we still have plenty of charcoal left over here. Bring the camera closer. Look at the juiciness coming off of this right now. That is nice, isn't it? So what we're going to do, we're going to flip them. These things take about an hour and a half to fully cook.
How long have they cooked so far?
45 minutes.
And all the dampers are at the same settings?
I had to make some slight adjustments. We got it up to about 242. Truthfully, between 225 and 250 is a good range for these. I got to be quick about this or everything's going to flare up over here. You can see the smoke coming off the pecan wood over there. And these are looking beautiful. Hey, look at that color right there. Look at that color right there on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, isn't it?
Caramelizing.
Yeah. These fat renders, it's going to be beautiful. Again, we're using our ambient probe right here.
Ambient probe.
Right here, connected to our unit right over here. Get these flat on the grill over here. And we'll put the lid back on, not change a thing. Let it smoke some more. Alright, look at the beautiful color on these. These things, I've spot checked them already at about a temperature of 150 degrees. And you don't want to go any higher on these flanking cuts because look how tender and soft that they are right now. This is perfect. What I'm going to do is do a quick flip on them. Let all the juices run off. These are about ready to be pulled off. See how beautiful these things are? Just look at that.
Ready for dipping in barbecue sauce.
Yep, ready for dipping in barbecue sauce. And it'll have that nice smoky pecan flavor to it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that color. Yeah, it's nice.
And then next up, the potatoes.
Yep, I can go get the potatoes next. Let's let these rest for about 10 minutes, okay?
Meat does need to rest in order to reabsorb juices. Look at all that juice in the bottom.
Look at all that. Yeah, that's really nice. It'll help flavor those potatoes too. Now we have our potatoes with the olive oil and the kosher salt. I'll just lay them on top of my aluminum foil platform and leave them alone. At this point, I'm going to bring the temperature of the grill up.
How hot we cooking?
I'm going to try to get up to about 300, so I'm just going to open it up on the bottom.
300, change the bottom, change the top, get the airflow.
Get it about halfway open on the top, get the airflow going. The coals had already flared up a little bit from when I took the ribs off, but that's okay. We'll get the temperature regulated.
And pray for no thunderstorms.
And pray for no thunderstorms. I already got a report from Decatur, Texas that there was rain over there. That's about 45 minutes away. And let's go back inside and take a look at them ribs as they're resting.
Welcome to the humble abode of our kitchen.
All right, so now that we got these ribs resting over here, let's cut right into them. Bring the camera right over here. And we'll just cut right into them with a little bit of a steak knife. Look at that. Beautiful color, smoke ring. You barely see the smoke ring, but you can see the flavor and the color. And we,
It's He-Man food. Smells like nature.
yep.
What kind of sauce do we have for it?
Today's sauce comes from Maurice's Piggy Park, Columbia, South Carolina. Available at piggypark.com. No, they are not paying me for this. This is a mustard-based classic South Carolina style barbecue sauce.
It's a local delicacy to them.
Anybody who lives around Columbia, South Carolina knows these people. So we'll just take a little bit, pour it out here. Dip. Wow.
Yeah, you get that eye roll going with it.
And you can taste the smoke on that one. Daggone. Beautiful.
And for anyone who feels lazy, there is an alternative, but it's not an equal alternative. Where's that liquid?
Stubbs liquid smoke, available in mesquite, hickory, and I think some other flavors.
If you're feeling lazy, it's as close as you can get. Otherwise, you can't beat the original.
I use a tablespoon of this in my chili recipe as well.
Yes, it's also, it's very nuanced. It's very good that way. Sorry, y'all. We just couldn't share for everyone who was watching, but hopefully you will feel inspired to go and try this for yourself.
So here we are, 2 hours after starting the baked potatoes. We've come to temp. Temperature's about 300. Look at that. Slice right through just like butter.
So these cooks for how long at what temperature?
About 2 hours at about 300. Give or take. Look at these.
Just oiled, salted.
Oil, salt. Well, let the skin really took on most of the smoke flavor. I'm not really sure how
Oh,
this
it's got a
works.
ring on there too. Nice dark in color.
Yeah. Look at that.
Sweet. I can smell them.
Smell.
Now to load it up.
Yep, let's load it up now. What are we loading it with?